Check. 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. Do I need to take my glasses off? 1 2 1 2. Mic check. 1 2 1 2. Check. 2 2 3 4.
John, go ahead and take your glasses off, crazy man.
And now, we're live. Yes, live from Jay's place. And we're talking
Barbershop Talk.
Yes, barbershop talk, where nothing is off limits and everything's on the table.
Everything's on the table. Barbershop Talk.
Come on, everybody. We're here at Jay's place.
Barbershop.
We're talking barbershop talk. Barbershop talk. Barbershop talk. Where nothing's off limits.
Barbershop Talk.
Barbershop talk. Barbershop talk. Barbershop talk. Everything's on the table.
Barbershop Talk.
Barbershop talk. Barbershop talk. Barbershop talk. Everything's on the table.
At Jay's Place Barbershop, 1927 Olive Road. How you doing? Another special day, another special edition of Barbershop Talk Live. So thank you for tuning in to another great episode we're going to have. Listen, before we get into this conversation, before we get into the conversation with our guests, I just want to say thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. What am I saying thank you for? I'm saying thank you for voting. Thank you for voting. If your person didn't win, at least you had a chance to vote. So thank you for voting for the persons that you had a chance to vote for, and thank you for exercising your right to vote. Again, Jay's Place Barbershop, Barbershop Talk Live, say thank you. Again, we thank you for voting. We thank you for exercising your right. So again, keep hope alive. Keep doing what you need to do. Being attentive to the community, being attentive to the issue that's going on right here in the CSRA and also in the world. Again, we want to say thank you. Barbershop Talk Live is always live. So listen, before we get into our conversation with our special guest, I want to bring you to some announcements. Barbershop Talk Live, I want to thank my good friend Demetrius Johnson, Beverly's Body Butter, right here in Augusta, Georgia. She has a company that's whip, scented, shea butter, specializes in all kind of different flavors, all kind of different textures, and I have some samples. I have a sample right here, strawberry. Demetrius Johnson whip, scented, shea butter. Listen, I'm telling you, please, man, please, sir, get this product on your medicine cabinet, on your nightstand, in your hair, on your body. This is what you need. Again, Beverly's Body Butter, whip, scented, shea butter, strawberry, mango, coconut, peach, island paradise. If you have a TikTok, she has a TikTok. Hit up on TikTok, Melon Queen 1976, or give her a call, 706-564-5335. Again, that's 706-564-5335. Beverly's Body Butter. Give her a call. Tell her John from Jay's Place Barbershop Talk Live. Say, I got to get that product on my body. Also, don't forget about my good friend Alan Odom, right here in Augusta, Georgia, has a company called Pond Maintenance. Pond Maintenance specializes in tree demolition, tree removal, pond maintenance, and also just cut your grass. So again, you can give him a call also at 706-294-8493. That's 706-294-8493. Pond Maintenance right here in Augusta, Georgia, also homegrown again. Call him again, 706-294-8493. Alan Odom with Pond Maintenance. Listen, I want you to circle your calendar. I want you to mark your calendar. I want you to stamp out your calendar. I just want you to put your red ribbon on your finger. Don't forget about next year, April the 19th. April 19th, 2025. That's all I'm going to say. Mark your calendar. More details to come with that, but it's going to be a crazy, good, old-fashioned time. Augusta, Georgia. Get ready for April 19th right here in Augusta, Georgia. That's it. Circle the calendar. Mark the date. Don't miss this opportunity coming up. That's all I got to tell you. More information to come with that. Listen, Barbershop Talk Live is always live again. Don't forget about November the 26th. November 26th, my good friend Shantae Bradley is putting together her annual feed the community class of 2024. They're putting together the event that's been going on for many, many years, feeding the community. So listen, please, man, please, sure, donate to that. Again, you can go to the Facebook page, Why Butterflies Are Blue. Again, that's Why Butterflies Are Blue. That's the Facebook page. Donate to my good friend Shantae Bradley, where she's feeding the community. Been doing it for many, many years. Again, that's class of 1994, right here in Augusta, Georgia. Feed it, the community, and also you want to donate, you can also donate to her, help out what she's doing. Great things she's been doing in the CSRA for many, many years. Again, also don't forget about November the 16th. November the 16th, we also putting together a carnival health fair right here in Augusta, Georgia. The information is on your screen. Please, man, please, sir, follow the information and stay involved, stay connected. So there's a lot you can do, there's a lot you can be involved with, also right here in Augusta, Georgia. But for now, I want you to pay attention to what I'm telling you we're going to talk about today. Good friend I've been knowing for many, many years, been knowing this lady for a long time. If you don't know who you are, who she are, shame on you, but you'll get to know her in a few minutes. Again, I'm talking about my good friend. We call her, almost call her a nickname, but I don't want to tell her nickname. She'll say that she want to say. Well, I'm talking about my good friend, Miss Pat. Polen, what's up, Pat?
How you doing, John?
You good?
I'm good. I'm good.
I was that close to say.
Yes, you were. Yes, you were.
That close to say your nickname.
Exactly.
And everybody don't know your nickname.
Yes, they do.
Everybody, if they're from Augusta, they know you. You say it, I ain't gonna say it.
Okay, Patricia Polen.
Patricia Polen, that's her name. We go with that. And if you know it real good, you just call her Pat.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm gonna call you Pat. Pat, you doing all right?
I'm doing great.
Man, I'm doing good. Now listen, I don't know, sometimes the people that's watching Barbershop Talk Live, they don't get a chance to see what goes on behind the scene. And what goes on behind the scene is a lot of interactions, a lot of phone calls, a lot of emailing to make sure that we get the guests to come on Barbershop Talk Live and sit in what I call the hot seat.
Exactly.
So you're in the hot seat.
Okay.
So Barbershop Talk Live world, she is in the hot seat. So what we're going to do, we have a great conversation with her. But if you want to get into this conversation, call us. Call us at 706-426-1533. That's 706-426-1533. Get into this conversation what we're going to have with my good friend, Pat. We're going to have a great conversation. But if you don't want to give us a call, you can put all questions on the screen. We're answering any and all questions. No question is off limits. We live. Barbershop Talk is always live. Pat, you good?
I'm good.
Listen,
thank you so much.
I appreciate you for coming. Again, you are in the hot seat.
Yes, thank you for having me.
Now, Pat, if you had a chance to watch Barbershop Talk Live, which I appreciate you do, but I want to know that there's a lot of things that goes on with Barbershop Talk Live.
Yes, it
So
is.
it go any kind of way.
Yes.
So now, if you haven't had a chance to watch Barbershop Talk Live, I want to make sure that those guests know who you are. So I know who you are. I've been knowing you for a while. I don't even have to Google you. Sometimes I have to Google these folks. I don't even have to Google you. I don't have to do none of that because I know Pat. But the crazy part about it is the people of Barbershop Talk Live world, they don't know who Pat is. So I want you to look into that camera, tell the people of Barbershop Talk Live world, who is Patricia Polen?
Well, Patricia Polen is a native of Augusta, Georgia.
Okay.
A graduate of Lucy C. Laney
Okay.
High School.
Okay.
Yes. Go Wildcats. I've been back here in Augusta now for about 11 years. I was gone for 35.
Okay.
Back here now taking care of my mom.
Okay.
So been here for 11 years taking care of her. So I'm a full-blown caregiver.
Okay.
So I take care of her. It's been a road, well-traveled, yeah, and one of which was bumpy.
Okay.
But we're ironing that out now. So.
Okay, now I heard something, and I know sometimes the people that's watching, they hear some stuff that I heard, and I know they heard it. You said Laney Wildcats. You said Laney Wildcats, and Pat, I know the numbers just went off the chart when you said Laney Wildcats because there's so many Wildcats in this CSRA, they can shut this place down if they want to shut it down.
You better know it.
So go back, again, Barbershop Talk Live, we know to jump around, we can just go all over the place. So for the folks that's down there in Thompson, Georgia,
No, not Thompson.
we got some people in Thompson watching.
Yeah, yeah.
And we got some people in South Carolina watching. We
Yeah.
got some people in Aiken watching. We
Yeah.
got some people in Saluda watching.
Yeah.
For all those people that's in those different parts of the Augusta and parts of the Sirius area that don't know nothing about Laney,
Ooh,
tell them about Laney. I'm good on Laney. Don't you got to tell me, but the people want to know.
but you good on Laney.
What
Yeah.
is it about Laney?
It's a lot about Laney.
It's a lot.
It's a whole lot about Laney, and everybody know who Laney is. Oh yeah, the Wildcats. You already know.
now,
They've been on the map for umpteen years.
So that's the blue and gold colors.
Okay, don't play with it. don't even go there.
That's the black and red colors.
Okay, keep on. You'll get it sooner or later.
That's the crimson and cream colors.
Yeah. Okay.
Again, I know, Pat, but you want to make sure the people
Red and
about
gray.
you got the people. The
You
people
already
wanna
know it's red and gray. Yeah, ball player of Laney. Yeah, I was a ball player there as well.
Oh.
I played basketball. Mhm.
You play basketball in
I
Laney?
sure did.
Listen,
Yeah, I
Barbershop Talk
graduated
Live
in
world.
1980.
See, what sometime I don't know. You know, we do a lot of searching right here.
Yeah, so you better Google.
We can Google you now if you. Sound man, Google it, and we'll get the answer out the commercial break. We're gonna Google because she said she was one of the
Yeah.
best on the team back in the day.
Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, I was a part of the best.
You was part of the best.
I sure was. I
Sound
was a part
man,
of
please
it.
Google that when you go
So,
to
you know,
commercial break.
it take a lot now. It take for everybody to be the best on there. So all of us was the best. Yeah.
Okay, okay, and again, that was the black and gold.
Yeah, it sure was. Red and gray.
All right, listen, Barbershop Talk
you
Live
better
world,
know
please,
it now.
ma'am, please, sir, call us and get into this conversation because, again, where we going now, it's going to be a crazy conversation for the rest of the night. 706-426-1533. That's 706-426-1533. Put the question on the screen, put the comment on the screen. We'll be sure to answer any and all questions. Don't forget to like us on our Facebook page and also on our YouTube page. Barbershop Talk Live is always live. Pat, you good?
I'm good, but you see what?
Oh.
What? No.
So you came prepared.
Oh,
You came prepared.
did I?
You came prepared. Now listen, now, Pat.
And it wasn't playing.
It wasn't playing.
No.
But I also heard some in your introduction.
Okay.
I know I heard it, and I know the people of Barbershop Talk Live were heard it. So I want to make sure that we on the same page.
Okay.
You from Augusta, Georgia.
Yes.
Big city, Richmond County, Georgia. Now, I know you know who I am, Pat. You know all about me. So do you know where I'm from?
Waycross.
The big city of Waycross, Georgia. You've been Googling. Thank you, God, for Googling it, for researching, for paying attention. Because I can have people come on this chair don't know where I'm from.
I know. I watched.
They think I'm from South Side.
I
They think I'm from East Boundary.
No.
They think I'm from doggone Meadowbrook.
No, I'm from the bottom now. I'm from the bottom, Underwood.
I understand, but how they not know where I'm from?
Yeah.
And you already know what Waycross is known for. So why would I insult your intelligence by telling you?
And you come on here now.
I shouldn't do that.
Yeah, don't do that.
But
Not today.
No, I won't do it. Okay. But you know what we known for Waycross. So why would I insult your intelligence? I will keep that to myself, and we'll talk about during the commercial break.
Okay.
I think you need to tell her, John.
Sound man, should I tell her
I think you need to tell what you guys known for.
Pat, Waycross is known for inventing the fried bologna.
What?
It was invented in Waycross, Georgia.
No, it was not.
Google
Barbershop
it.
Talk
That's
Live.
deep. That's deep fried bologna sandwich in the bottom, burnt, and it is not good if it's not burnt. Don't mess around
Wait a minute now.
and put that iron on it if you ain't got no frying pan.
Wait a minute. Are you telling me you learned some stuff in Waycross that's how we do it? It was invented in Waycross, Georgia, not Pat. I understand, you know, but Barbershop Talk Live World, again, we have somebody that doesn't know about where these things come from and how they invented. So we're going to charge it to a head, not to a heart, because, again, we all learn it. That's why we come on Barbershop Talk Live. We come to learn. We come to and just get involved. So you've just been enlightened on the new thing about Barbershop Talk Live. Well, I started, and also Waycross, Georgia, what it's known for.
Okay.
Barbershop known as
I'll let you have that.
fried bologna.
Okay, I'll let you have it.
And if you get a chance to go down south, go see my mama,
Okay, I will.
and she get your sandwich.
Okay,
Fried bologna.
thank you. Looking forward to it.
Please, man, please, sir, get into this conversation because, again, Pat is here to let us know about the many things she does and many hats that she wears. And I want to get into some of those hats that you wear and get into some of the things that you do.
Okay.
And I also heard that earlier in your conversation, you let us know that you was a basketball star. I mean, remember, Pat, I Googled you, but I don't want to know. I know this stuff. See, sometimes the people just want to know. The people want to know how good a star were you. So if the WNBA was calling now, you'd be... if they was calling you now, you first rounder.
First round?
First round.
Yeah.
Average 25, 10.
You think I'm going to let you put me on the back seat?
Look, I'm good. You got to tell me. You got to tell the people at Barbershop Talk Live World.
Yeah, I'm good, and that's all we're going to say. Yeah.
Okay.
Uh-huh. And I still got it.
You still got it. Okay. Again, thank you for coming to Barbershop Talk Live and enlightening us on your career, the thing that you've been doing, because, again, we need to know who Pat Polen is.
Yes.
Because, you know, sometimes, Pat, I had the opportunity to have a lot of people sit in this hot seat. And a lot of people that sat in this hot seat, they was some kind of status, some kind of bishop, some kind of president, some kind of doctor, lawyer, whatever. And I say, you know what? I'm going to do a show with Pat Polen, and I'm going to make sure Pat is on that same level. Because, again, everybody has to have their own time. Their own time. So I don't want anybody coming here taking over this space to the point where you got to feel important. When you come on Barbershop Talk Live, everybody's important.
Yeah.
So you told me I want to come on and I want to let everybody know what's going on. So, Pat, you have the flow. You tell the people what's going on. And I want to start off by saying that you are what I call a caregiver. You are a caregiver. So here's a simple question, because sometimes people watching us don't know what a caregiver is.
Yes.
So you just want to give us a quick definition. What is a caregiver?
A caregiver
Okay.
is an individual who sacrifices a lot to care for their loved ones.
Okay.
I started, actually, God prepared me for this when I was living in Atlanta.
Okay. Okay.
I had a friend of mine that was going through the same thing, exact same thing that my mom was going through. Never did I ever knew that, because my mom was still operating,
Okay.
you know, in her joy,
Right.
in herself, the way that she is. But my friend that I used to take care of there in Atlanta, he lost his leg, and first he lost his sight.
Okay.
And I was there caring for him, you know, with his sight being gone. And then it ventured out into him getting his leg cut off, and not knowing that I was being prepared for that, to come back to Augusta to care for my mom in that capacity. So when I did, it was in 2013 that I ventured back to Augusta.
Okay.
Now, and it was a hard, very, very hard transition for me
Okay.
because my life as I knew it was there.
Okay.
You know, because I was with Emory, been working, you know, all my life there, my home, and, you know, my friends, my church, and all of that, you know, was there. But when God said it was time for me to come back here, I thought maybe I misunderstood,
Right,
you know,
right.
him telling me I was coming back to Augusta.
Right.
But it was for my mom.
Okay.
So I got back here in 2013, and when I got back here in 2013, my mom started transitioning into dialysis.
Okay.
September 2013, I got back here. My mom went on dialysis December 2013.
Okay.
So when she went on dialysis, and it started trickling down. So I got back here in Augusta just in the nick of time, you know, not understanding how crucial it was getting.
Right.
So December 2013, she went on dialysis, and then she was on dialysis for a minute. Then things started happening, you know, with the blood circulation.
Right.
You know, she was having poor circulation. So it ended up with her having to have her first amputation.
So Pat, let me interrupt right here real quick because you said something again that I know the Barbershop Talk Live world is paying attention. When you say your mama was, you know, pretty much her health was failing, and you had to come back and take care of your mom. For the ones that have done that, it's mentally challenging. It's mentally challenging, and it's more of, I guess what you say, it was more of a mental challenge than a physical challenge.
It is,
you
but
can
it does
change
trickle.
It trickle, okay,
Yeah, from mental to physical.
okay.
You know,
Okay.
because if you're not careful, and what you need to do, which is very imperative, is surround yourself with people who can help you.
Okay.
You know, and sometimes and I think that was one of my biggest issues, is that when I came back, I thought I was Superwoman. You know what I'm saying? You take on that,
Right.
and you want to make sure that your mom is well taken care of. So you're doing everything without breathing.
Right.
You know, and it just comes natural because my mom was that.
She was that
You know,
person.
yeah, she was that person for everybody.
Okay.
She was that. So it trickled to me, but yet and still, you know, with being in that position, it always, in the back of my mind, I'm like, Lord, why in the world did you choose me, you know, to do this? And one of my mom's friends I ran into when I first got back here at Kroger on 15th Street. I'll never forget it. And my mom, you know, is retired from Savannah Riverside. So she said to me when she ran into me, one of my mom's friends that she worked with, she said, Tricia, she said, you know what? She said, your mama used to always say that if anything ever happened to her or if she ever got sick, you would be the one to come back to take care of her. And I was like, wow.
Yeah.
You know, because God had been showing that to me, but you know how, you know, you want to live your life the way you want to live your life. You know what I'm saying? And I tried to get my mom to my house there, and
Right.
she was like a bulldozer.
I ain't moving.
No, I ain't moving.
I ain't moving.
No, I ain't going nowhere.
I can imagine.
You know.
Barbershop Talk Live World again. Please, man, please, sure, get into this conversation. We're talking with Patricia Polen, and she is categorized as a caregiver, and she just explained to us, a caregiver is somebody that puts her care, put her concern, put her all energies in taking care of that person, a loved one, and sometimes it might not be a family member, but just somebody that you're close to. So a caregiver has a lot of different things they do, a lot of different hats they wear.
Yeah.
So I appreciate you for being a caregiver. Now, Pat, can I jump?
Okay, where
Hey,
you want
John.
Okay, we got a question from the floor?
Yeah, it's basically it's personal to me. Okay.
Okay.
I want to ask Patricia. My auntie, she's 80 years. She's 82, something like that. But anyway, she put me as her beneficiary.
Okay.
Okay.
And beneficiary is basically I'm assuming it's preparing me to take care of her. And my mother, she passed of cancer, uterus cancer.
Right.
And my sister did that part. And it was kind of rough on her because her and my sister and my mother was like two peas in a pod. They love each other. And I'm like you. I think it's like you say, it was preparing you for this, but I'm steady at knowing it too. But I got my wife in my ear, but I'm steady like, okay, you gonna help me out with this. You gonna help me out with this. But I got a feeling it's gonna be all on me. So if you give me advice on that, that'd be great.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. When you just hit the nail on the head. You know, because my mom has 3 kids. I'm the oldest, and I'm not married, you know, so but I'm single, but you know, still living, you know, my single life. But my brother and my sister, you know, they're working. You know, I'm no longer working. I'm retired. Was blessed to even to get to retirement. But when I was put in this position, you know, and it was by God that He placed me here. So when He placed me here, I really ignored all of the signs of Him giving me everything I needed.
Right.
He literally gave me everything I needed. But yet and still that physical, that mental and that physical, it has to align with each other.
Yeah. And I think that's what's going on with me because, like my auntie, she has 7 siblings, which is my mother's sister. And she at first she put my oldest cousin over her estate,
Okay.
but he passed away like 4 or 5 months ago. So she called me up and said, Gerald, this is what you got to do. She didn't ask me, this is what I got to do. I said, okay, Aunt Rosalie, what we talking about? Come on to the house, I'll tell you. Came to the house. She said, your name is on this, your name going to be on this. You're gonna, you the only one that going to take care of me. I got 30, 40 cousins.
Can I ask you,
Yeah.
does she have any children?
She has 2 girls, older than myself. Got a granddaughter of age, 30-something years old. She got grandkids, 17, 18 years old. Yes, and me. Chose me. I'm not the oldest grand. I'm a nephew. I'm not the youngest nephew. I'm someplace in that middle, towards the end, if you will. Yeah, and she chose me.
Because it was something in you.
Absolutely. Yeah.
It was something in you, like it was something in me. You know, and I, guess what? I've embraced that now.
Oh, I'm embracing it.
But no, I'm
it's
saying
scary,
it,
though.
but it's very scary. But
Yeah.
at first, I did not embrace that because
Trust
I was
me.
like, Mama, why you can't come here? You know, so I could still be living. But now I got to come here because now I got to be stripped.
Right.
You know, so when you got to be stripped,
Yes.
God will send you those who will help lift you up. You understand what I'm saying?
Okay, I got
So
it.
when you are not lifted up and you doing this thing by yourself, you thinking you're the only person in this world that it is affecting, and it's not affecting anybody. Everybody else is living their life, and it's
Yeah.
not affecting you.
Right.
But what you fail to realize is that if you were the chosen one, they always tell me there's going to be victory at the end of this rainbow here.
Right.
But my mom is the better for it, just like I am.
Yes.
I wouldn't take it any other way now, but at first it was not all peaches and cream. Please let me understand that.
I try to get my aunt, like you said, bulldozer. I try to get my aunt to move with me, right? She moved with me for about, I think I told John this. She moved with me for about maybe 4 or 5 months, right? And cause she sold her house, because her house was sold quicker than she expected.
Okay.
So she had to move in with me, because her house was sold. Like I said, her house was sold. So she moved in with me. And I said, Rosalie, this room is yours. I said, you don't have to go nowhere. I said, this part of the house is yours. This is your bathroom,
Wow.
full bathroom, shower. I said, this
Wow.
is your. She loves to cook.
Wow.
Oh my! She used to be a caterer back in the days.
Wow.
She cooked. I said, you can come and go. I give her a key. This is your TV. You got a TV in the living room. If you don't want to stay in that room, you walk to my man cave, or you walk to this room right here. You go to the back. This is your house. So feel comfortable. I laid it out for her.
And you want to know why you were chosen? Oh, okay. Keep going.
And then, yeah, right. Then she decided she wanted to move back towards Aiken area because she said it's something about Aiken is closer to the city. I'm assuming, right? So she moved to Aiken, and she got her little apartment, one of these caregiving houses or whatever you want to call it. She
Senior
moved
living.
Yeah,
Okay.
assisted living, and she moved there. And now she found out she didn't really want to be there. I can tell it. She never told me, but I can feel that she didn't want to be there. So every time I talk to her, Aunt Rosalie, your room is still back here. Aunt Rosalie, your room is still back here. Bulldozer. That one would not move.
Wow.
But she knows she'll open a house for her.
Well, let me throw this in there, Pat, because he made me think about something when you talking about that.
Okay.
Now, we're still talking about caregivers.
Yes.
Now, we're talking about the caregivers, so sometimes when I hear that word, some persons or somebody have to have qualities to be a caregiver. So I'm going to give you 3 qualities of a caregiver, and you tell me what those 3 qualities mean to you.
Okay.
3 simple ones.
Okay.
First, you're dependable, and the next one is compassionate, and the third one is trustworthy.
Oh, my
Now,
God.
Pat, don't you tell me none of this stuff. I'm good. You got to tell the people Barbershop Talk Loud World the 3 qualities of a good caregiver. You got to be dependable, got to be compassionate, and you got to be trustworthy. Now, don't you tell me. You tell the people of Barbershop Talk Loud World those 3 qualities of a caregiver.
Dependable.
Get something like John.
Yeah, he
Dependable.
did. Dependable. Yes.
Compassionate and trustworthy.
Yes.
Tell the people of Barbershop Talk Loud World.
Dependable. When I tell you the dependence that my mom has on me, I can hear her calling me in her sleep because she depends on me. My sister and my brother, they help, you know, but my sister, she helps a great deal. But if she comes there, she's calling me. My sister, she'll be calling my sister, but she'll be calling my sister me because she depends on me, you know, for everything. And at first, that was a wonderful thing for me. And then it became overwhelming when a person depends on you for
Solely.
everything.
Yes.
So that smothers and covers you. And the next one,
Compassionate.
compassion. I love what it is I do.
Okay.
I love to see the smile on my mom's face when she said, man, thank you so much for what it is that you do for me. She said, I thank God so much for you on a daily basis. She said, I thank God for my children. But she said, Trisha, I thank God so much for what you do.
Can I pick it back before we go to the next one? Can I pick it back real quick? She says compassion, and she said how it make her feel, and how and things she does for her mother. The way I get out of compassion or being passionate what I do for my auntie, is not only to come from her. I got cousin live in Philly, Jersey, here, Atlanta. Even on my father's side, calls me and say, Jerry, you did the right thing by helping your auntie out.
Yeah.
You did the right thing.
Yeah.
And only thing I can say, it's my job now. That's what I got to do it because she took care of us when I was a little boy.
Yeah.
Coming up.
Yeah.
And she was always the breadwinner and out of her siblings and out of my grandmother, which is her mother. So I'm with her on that.
Right.
It's something that I got to do. I got to be dependable. When she needs me, I got to run there. And the great thing about it, I got a soulmate on my side
See,
who delivered. She did. My wife delivered like no other.
Right.
My wife would tell you, my wife would say, Aunt Rosalie, because she called Aunt Rosalie too, Aunt Rosalie, take this. Aunt Rosalie, you need to take your medicine. Aunt Rosalie, quit moving.
Wow.
Aunt Rosalie, quit doing that.
Wow.
Gerald, go see Aunt Rosalie. Gerald, go see what Aunt Rosalie doing. Gerald, have you call Aunt Rosalie? Let me call Aunt Rosalie for you. Let me see. Yeah, I got it. I got a good network team. I love it.
wow.
Yeah,
wow.
I understand. You say you single.
And that, yes.
And
And
that
that's
is a big burden.
yeah.
Don't forget about trustworthy.
Trustworthy. We go in there, trustworthy.
Go ahead.
She can trust me to be there. She can
Okay.
trust me to do that. She can trust me to carry her here. She can trust me to carry her there.
Yeah.
She can trust the fact that if I have to leave, it's going to be, I'm going to map everything out about her.
Yeah.
Everything's going to be mapped out. You understand?
Yeah, I
what I'm
want to
saying?
pick it back off that, John. I got John. Look, John.
We can go all day. Go
John.
ahead. Go to the. Come on.
I know we gotta go to a
Yeah,
commercial.
we
we gotta pay some. You gotta pay some bills, but trustworthy.
Okay.
Woo!
My auntie knows that she can trust me, and she can trust my decision if I have somebody to take
Come
her
on.
somewhere.
Right.
So she is no second guess what she would not second guess my decision
No.
for her,
Right.
because that's what it all comes back and stems to the beginning what you said about dependable, being dependent and being dependable and being passionate and what you want to do. All that gonna ball into one big thing called trust, and you're going to into that caregiver. People don't understand you can't be a caregiver and be selfish.
Oh no.
If you be selfish as a caregiver,
No.
everything going the wrong separate way. Because people think about caregiver is like my auntie. I'm using my family. My auntie, she has a lot of money, or my uncle has a lot of money. I'm going to do this for that money. Because they said, well, when she passed away or he passed away, I'm gonna get that.
Right.
You gotta be selfish.
You have got to
You
be
got to
selfish.
be selfish. If you're not selfish in this thing, John,
You in it for the wrong
you're
reason.
in it for the wrong reason.
Listen, Barbershop Talk Live again.
I'm sorry.
This thing gonna get so crazy.
Yeah,
but
but you
listen,
You
Pat,
got me.
you started it.
Yes, I did.
I don't see now.
I
don't
started and
tell
I'm
me
gonna
nothing.
finish.
I'm good. Don't tell
Okay,
me.
okay.
You got to tell the people Barbershop Talk Live world. But listen, before we go any further in this conversation, as you see, it's getting good, it's getting heated, it's getting gooder. Is that the word, gooder? It's getting gooder. But we want to make it gooder and better after this commercial break. So please, man, please show pay attention to the TV screen. We got a good friend of mine, Felicia Lee, right here in Augusta, Georgia, called True Therapy, specializing in your physical health, your mental health, your spiritual health, and also your financial health. Watch the screen. Also, don't forget about my good friend, Demetrius Johnson, has a company right here in Augusta, Georgia. I told you about it. Beverly's Body Butter, Whip Senate Shea Butter. So watch what she has to offer. You can hit her up on TikTok, Melanie Queen 1976, and we'll be back in just 2 minutes. Be back in a few minutes.
Life is full of challenges and struggles, but there's no reason you should have to face them alone. At True Therapy, we provide support and guidance to help you become the best version of yourself. As a mental health counseling center, we provide a full range of clinical behavioral health services to children, adolescents, adults, and families. Our experienced team of licensed counselors and psychiatrists work closely with patients to understand their situation and develop a personalized treatment plan with an emphasis on wellness and prevention. Whether you are struggling with mental illness, substance abuse, relationship and marital difficulties, or the daily stress and challenges of life, we are here to help you find a positive path forward, dedicated to making our services as convenient and accessible as possible. We offer treatment in office, by phone, or via telehealth. Find the help you need. Schedule an appointment at True Therapy today.
Are you tired of your dry, ashy skin? Dermatologist not in your budget? Is your skin looking like dry glue from elementary school that you used to peel off your hand? And your feet feel like you damn near need a sander? Well, if you got this problem, you can use some of this Beverly's homemade body butter made with all natural ingredients. These are the results before and after. You see the difference? Here's a word from a customer. Before the butter, I was single, lonely, couldn't find my way. Now I'm married with 4 beautiful kids. Thanks, Beverly Butter. To get some of Beverly's homemade body butter, you can call the number below or reach her on Facebook. You better believe it.
Barbershop Talk Live. We're back live here at Jay's Place Barbershop. Again, we got I'm talking about a straight good conversation going on. My good friend Patricia Polen is here, letting you know and letting us know about caregiver. So again, that was my good friend Felicia Lee. We're here with True Therapy, a company that's right here in Augusta, Georgia, located on Central Avenue. Please, man, please, sure, look her up. Get in contact with what she's doing and what service she offers also. Don't forget about Demetrius Johnson right here in Augusta, Georgia. Beverly's Body Butter, Whip, Senate Shea Butter. So you want to get those products, give those persons a call, go to their email, go to their Facebook page. Again, Demetrius Johnson, Beverly's Body Butter, and also Felicia Lee, True Therapy. Again, they are homegrown right here in Augusta, Georgia. Listen, I hope you're enjoying this conversation thus far because we got a lot more to talk about. Pat, are you good?
I'm good. What about you?
I'm good. Listen,
Yes.
just give me a handshake because you got me itching. You got me itching. I'm loving this conversation.
Okay, well, let's scratch it.
Listen, Pat. For those of you who are just joining Barbershop Talk Live, you just tuning in to this conversation. We are talking with my good friend Patricia Polen. Been knowing her for many, many years, and she has been up and down the road, up and down the city, up and down the whole area, dealing with her mom. And when I say dealing with her mom, I call that a caregiver. I call that a person that's dependable. I call that as a person that's compassionate. I also call that a person is trustworthy. That's what I call it because those are just a few of the qualities that you have to be a caregiver. But now, can I switch gears a little bit, Pat?
Okay.
But before we switch gears, I got to say something because I got somebody talking in my ear.
Okay.
Somebody talking in my ear. You know what they saying in my ear?
What they saying?
Don't forget.
Oh, okay.
They'll say, don't forget. So I can't forget. So when I say don't forget, I'm going to make sure that people of Barbershop Talk Live World are tuned to this conversation because this conversation is going to be good.
Okay.
And it's going to be so good that we're going to give you something.
Okay.
They talking in my ear. So what I'm going to give you, pay attention to this conversation, I got a chance for you to win a $15 gift card from Buffalo Wild Wings right here in Augusta, Georgia. So it's not just a conversation to listen to, it's a conversation to get something out of. So Barbershop Talk Live World, pay attention. Pay attention because this could be your prize. You never know. We're always doing something live at Barbershop Talk Live. You never know what can happen. Can I get back into this conversation?
You can.
Caregivers. Pat, let me say, now, during the commercial break, we found out a little bit more about caregivers. We found out caregivers, again, they are dependable, they are compassionate, and they are trustworthy.
Yes.
But there are some other things that go along with the caregiver world,
Okay.
and I'm going to call them the 3 Fs.
Okay.
I'm going to call them the 3 Fs.
Okay.
Now, the crazy part about this 3 Fs, I think I know what I'm about to say, but sometimes I be forgetting this stuff. I got to jot it down.
Okay. Jot it down.
And I jot it down so I wouldn't forget. So I'm going
Okay.
to let you see what I jot down.
Okay.
Now, you know I can't forget. Now, just in case I forgot, I jot it down. There it is, Pat. So you see what I see. So this is the thing that comes with the 3 Fs along with being a caregiver. You good? Here we go, 3 Fs. The 3 Fs that you got to have to become a caregiver and be a dependable caregiver, you got to have some faith.
Oh, my goodness.
You got to have some family.
Mm.
And you better have some friends.
Mm.
Pat, I didn't make this up. This is here. You see it. So I don't want you to tell me, because I'm good on this stuff. Don't tell me none of that. You got to tell the people of Barbershop Talk Live World, being a caregiver, you got to have some faith.
Faith.
What did that mean to you?
Oh, my God.
And go back to the F, family.
Family.
And go back to the 3rd F. There you go right there.
Friends.
You better have some friends. Again, don't tell me. You tell the people of Barbershop Talk Live what those 3 Fs mean to you.
Oh, my God.
I ain't make this stuff up, Pat. There you go right there.
Yeah, I see. Ooh, wow. Faith. Ooh. That you do.
Okay? Okay?
And your faith will be tested.
Okay?
In a caregiver, it will be tested.
Okay?
But when you hold on to God's unchanging hand, understand that
Okay?
I'm riding on it.
Riding on the faith.
Yeah, because he said he'll never leave me nor forsake. And when I leave that area of which I'm thinking that I'm by myself, knowing that we're not, you know, that mind thing ain't nothing to play with.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
the idle mind is the devil's playground.
Yes.
You know.
Yeah.
So you got to keep the word. You got to keep the word in you, on you, around you. You got to keep it. So,
And just a little bit of faith.
yeah, just a little bit. But my faith now is stronger than it ever has been.
Okay.
You know, it always has been there,
Right.
Yeah.
but it's stronger now because I'm out of myself. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I surrendered.
Okay.
Everything that I thought I knew, I surrendered.
Okay.
You know, because you will keep yourself in bondage and in jail if you continue to keep saying, okay, I got this. And somebody told me, Pat, you got to let somebody help. Everybody ain't going to do it the way you do it. You know, everybody ain't going to, you know, your mama, yeah. That's your heart there. You know, everybody ain't going to treat her the way you treat her. And that's why I think I was just so overwhelmed with just that. Because especially when, I'm going to get to the other two, but especially when we had to take her to some of the, like Walter Rehab and places like that, you know, I got to have a bed. I ain't going nowhere. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Because my mother is not going to be treated like the ones that I see being mistreated in here. And then God sometimes had me to intervene and intercede on the behalf of those who don't have anybody in there.
Absolutely.
You understand what I'm saying? So I did that, not me. God did that through me.
Right.
You know, so that they didn't have a voice. He used my voice, you know, for them. And family. My mom is just so loved by her family. You know, her sisters, yeah, they love her.
Okay.
And they call check on my mama all the time. She got brothers and sisters in Swainsboro, and then she got sisters in Avery and Wren's, Jordan, and you know she got her nieces, nephew, everybody is all around.
Anybody in Waycross?
Okay, everybody all around, bypass Waycross. But anyway, but family, they get on board when it's important. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got their own lives,
Right.
you know, that they live. You know, I'm grateful for it's my sister. I'm grateful for my children. Grateful for my brother, my nieces and nephews, because they love their grandmother.
Right.
Unconditionally. You know, and friends.
Right.
You know, God has given me some incredible friends.
Right.
He gave me this one friend that I have. You might know her, and she's Valerie Wiggins.
Yeah.
You know, Bow-leg,
She watching.
Bow-leg self.
She watching.
You know, she loved my mama unconditionally. So
Okay.
she would jump in
No matter what.
no matter what. She'll jump out the boat to go and say, my mom is a double amputee. And she can't, those two together, baby, they just, and they joke and jive. My mom ain't nothing to play with when it comes to that. So if my mom were to fall out of that boat, Valerie gonna jump out that boat to go get her.
Right.
So I have had, you know, some friends that have helped me, you know, near and far.
Right. The 3 F's.
The 3 F's.
Faith.
Can't live without them.
Family, friends.
Can't live without
Being a caregiver, you got to have those 3 F's.
Yeah, sometimes you can't live with them.
Yep. Once again, y'all got to chime in.
Chime in. Come on in.
Chime in.
Now, I had a brother that was in a real bad motorcycle accident. He was on his deathbed, and he was in the hospital for about 3 or 4 months. He died twice on the operating table. And I stayed every night at that hospital working. I leave straight from the job over here and go straight up there, stay over every night.
Wow.
Every night. When y'all said family and friends, choose them wisely. Because family you can't choose. Friends you can. Now, the people I had in my corner, that was a blessing for me. I was done. When I say emotionally drained, look at my brother on a ventilator. Still to this very day, he gets around pretty good. Cause he just started back walking about 3 years ago, but he been down for about 10 years. He just started back walking pretty good for the last 3 or 4 years, if you will. And you got to have that support team.
You do.
You got to.
You do.
Got to.
You do.
If you don't have that support team, that's rough.
It's
and
very
y'all
very
say
rough.
faith, whew,
Yeah.
baby.
That's the 3
Yeah.
F's.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the
I
F's.
tell you, man,
Yeah.
you got to have it.
Yeah. Because without it, where would we be?
You know what? I'm telling you, you be drained,
Yeah. Yeah. Emotionally.
emotionally
drained.
drained.
You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes you got to take a break. Let me
Yeah,
just
oh,
let me
yeah.
just let me just say that you have got to take a break. I have to take a break from my mother. My mother has to take a break from me.
Yeah.
Because I'm with her 24/7.
Yeah. And we was talking at commercial. Caregiving is not a book or something you can read on.
No.
You might go to school and learn how to check pulse or check their heart rate or whatever.
Yeah.
But to be a true caregiver, you need hands-on experience.
Yes.
You cannot learn but hands-on experience.
100.
100.
Yeah.
You
And
gotta
you know-
have passion for it.
Yeah, you got to have the passion for it because, you know, now we're talking about the personal experience. I can talk about my mom. My mom was taking care of my grandmother for many years. And the doctor told my mom to just, you know, put her in a nurse home. You know, just she'd be all right, you know, go check up on her. So my mom stopped working for years, taking care of my grandmama. I'm talking about everything she needed, you know, and when we go down there and visit, my mom was there. I mean, I was like, boy, you dedicated, you compassionate, you dependable, you trustworthy, you got the faith, you got the friends, and you got the family. So all that was in my mama. And I saw that firsthand, and you know, I'm like, man, for somebody to give up their life, give up their time, I mean, just put it all on hold. And I saw how my mama did all that for years until my grandma left. I mean, like, when I see a caregiver, I look at my mom. When I see a caregiver, I look at the faith. When I see a caregiver, I look at the compassion. When I see a caregiver, I look at the dependability because you got to be dependable.
Yes.
I mean, for the doctor visits, to
Yes.
picking up the medicine,
Yes.
sometimes just sitting there talking with the person.
Yes.
All of that goes into being a caregiver.
Yes.
So Barbershop Talk Live World, are you a caregiver? Do you have the quality to be a caregiver? Do you have the faith to be a caregiver? Do you have the family around you to be a caregiver? And do you have a circle of friends to be around you to be a caregiver? Or sometimes you just got to be compassionate.
Wow.
If you're not compassionate to be a caregiver, get out of that line of work.
Wow.
Because it's so,
100.
it's so,
Wow.
it's so,
Wow.
I mean, listen, I'm talking about, if
Wow.
you don't know Barbershop Talk Live World, I go to the nursing homes.
Yes.
Yes,
And I
you
cut,
do.
the,
Yes.
guy, I cut the
Yes, you
guys
do.
at the nursing
Yes,
home.
yes, on Mondays.
And a lot of those guys that been in the nursing home, they really can't do for themselves.
Right.
And for the person that comes in, the doctors and the CNAs that come in there, they got to have compassion.
Yes. Yes.
They got to be dependable.
Yes.
They got to be trustworthy.
Yes, yes.
Because
yes.
again, when you in that line of work and you put yourself
Yes.
in the position you want to take care of that particular patient, you know, don't fool with it. Don't play with it.
Don't play with it.
Don't play with
Can
it.
I say something
Say
to
it.
that? Like what you were just saying, I want to piggyback on that for both of you all. That's why God chooses the ones that he chooses for the voices that he needs for.
Okay. Okay.
You understand
Okay.
what I'm saying? Your voice is needed in there,
Okay.
you know, and they are drawn to you,
Right.
you know, because of your compassion.
Right.
You know, you're trustworthy.
Right.
You're dependable.
Right.
You know, with them getting their hair cut, and
Right.
you the same thing.
Right.
You know what God has did for you, and everybody keeps saying about how God is going to bless this at the end. I'm already blessed.
Amen.
You know, I'm blessed going through this thing. You know, with my mom. At first, it didn't feel like that. You know what I'm saying? I felt like I was abandoned. You know, by God.
Right.
But no, that was not the issue. The issue that I had to get out of the way, and look at what God was doing through me and in me. You know, because if it would, my mama would drop everything
Yes.
to come and do everything for all of her children. Especially when I had my son in Atlanta. My mama was scared to death to drive in Atlanta. Do you hear what I say to you?
She made it, though.
She made it. Yeah, because I had my child way out on West Paces Ferry. So that means that she got to come all the way through Atlanta to get to West Paces Ferry.
Almost to Douglasville.
My mama, when she got to the hospital to me, my mama hands was like this, like she was still holding the steering wheel coming in the hospital. Because that's how scared she was.
But she made a
it
way,
to me.
though.
Yeah. So guess what? God allowed me to make a way.
Watch this here. Now, here come a crazy question. And Pat, I'm going to give you question 6. I almost forgot. I almost forgot question 6. Here's question 6. This was so crazy. I know the answer to it, but I got to answer it because I don't want to know the answer. People in Barbershop Talk Loud World, they need to know this answer. For all that you said throughout this conversation, for all that you told us about this conversation, everything that you displayed for your compassion and all this kind of stuff, here's a simple question. Do you feel like you lucky or you blessed to be in this position? Now, don't tell me, Pat. Barbershop Talk Loud World, they want to know.
I just made it to the point of liking it.
Okay,
Yeah. But I'm blessed and highly favored for it.
okay,
Yes.
okay,
But that's
Okay.
that's the truth.
okay. Because again, this position that you in, this position of being categorized as a caregiver, it's a lot that undertakes that position. Because
Yes, it does. But I
because-
love taking care of my mom now.
But watch this here. Now, here's the flip part about it.
Yeah, I love
I know
it.
you like taking care of mama, but the crazy part
You
about
said
it,
like.
well, you love it and you like it. Now, the crazy part about it is April 19th, 2025. It's something big coming to Augusta.
What?
I can't tell you. You got to stay tuned.
Okay.
But besides that, end of this month, there's something big coming to Augusta.
Okay.
Somebody say Key Sweat coming to town.
Uh-oh.
Somebody say the all these different shows coming to town. Sometimes they just have a good old party coming to town. Sometimes they have the white party. They have all kind of stuff coming to town.
Okay.
Pat can't go. Pat can't go. Pat can't go to the white party because Pat got the compassion.
It's called preparation.
But
You can prepare yourself for anything,
I
preparation.
know, but Pat
And
when they
you
put on the
not,
white.
you see, like Pat said earlier, you need time for yourself.
Yes.
You need time for yourself,
Yeah.
John, because if you don't put time for yourself, even though you love your loved one and you're doing for your loved one, you got to make time for yourself.
Okay.
You got to make time for yourself, John. She might want to go to the Key Sweat, or she might want to go to the park, or she might want to go to the store just to get a
Just to
fresh,
get away.
fresh air.
Right.
You got to make time for yourself. If you don't, like she said, you're going to smother yourself in
Yeah,
that thing.
yeah.
They're going to consume you so
Yeah,
much
yeah, yeah,
that you're going to be
yeah.
that person in that chair.
Yes. Yes.
You're going to be that person now.
Yes. But with you saying that, I had to make sure that I took care of me. Because my health was declining.
It will.
Right.
It was
I
declining.
lost a lot of weight taking care of my brother.
It was declining.
I was a big dude. I lost a lot of weight to take care of my brother for those 10 years. And he moved right beside me now. He's on his own, did his own thing. For the day he got out of the hospital, I'm going to say about 10, 12 years ago, right? From the day he got out of the hospital, we never missed a morning calling each other every morning to this very day. So you got to be careful. Like she said, you must make time for yourself. Because what's going to happen is your auntie, her mother, or whoever, they're going back to their childhood mindset.
Yes, sir.
So you know what that means?
Yeah.
You're going to spoil them.
Right.
Once you spoil them, they're going to become cranky. They're going to be dependent on you so strong and so hard. They're going to consume you. They're going to be like, why I created? So you got to make time for yourself, John.
You know what? Now that brought me to another question. I remember this. I remember this question 10.
Okay.
I remember this question. And I heard you say this word a lot during the conversation. You said God a lot during this conversation. I heard that many, many times as you talking. So question 10 is so simple. Pat, with all the stuff that you got to do, all the things you have to do, and we want to know, I'm good, but the Barbershop Talk Loud world, they want to know, who is your prayer partner? Who is your prayer partner, to the point where sometimes you just need somebody just to listen to this conversation. Sometimes you just need to dump some stuff off your chest, to dump it on somebody else. And sometimes you just need somebody to hold your hand, somebody to give your old grandma a hug. So I don't want to know. I'm good, Pat. Barbershop Talk Loud world want to know, who is Pat prayer partner?
I got several.
You got several.
Yeah, prayer partners.
Okay.
They are, all I got to do is call, and sometimes they pray me down off that ledge. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah, because I need it.
You need that.
Now just started admitting to the fact that I need it. Absolutely. You know, because I was so consumed till I told you I thought I was Superwoman. I just had to admit to that. I didn't want to admit to being so stubborn about the fact that, okay, I got this, until another good friend of mine that lives in Atlanta, she was taking care of her father. And she said she eventually had to, and that tears me up to even think that way, that she had to eventually put him in a nursing home, right? But it was a very beautiful, caring nursing home, because you can't find those too often anywhere. So when she took him there, guess what she did? She kept going there until the nurse said, look, ma'am, I'm not going to call her name, but ma'am, we understand how you took care of him, but you got to trust somebody else to take care of him.
Right.
Yeah. So when John said can't go to the white party, now, you know, I was able to go to a women's retreat, which I mean, God, oh my, he relieved me so up in that mountain, Blue Ridge Mountain, where he met me at. And I came back just loaded. I was so full till I'm dripping. I'm still dripping.
Okay.
And I'm going to drip until he turned the faucet off. You know what I'm saying? So what my God made provisions for me to be there. So my sister had taken place. And my daughter said, well, Mama, if you need any more time, she said, I'll come from Atlanta and stay with Granny until you go have that time to yourself. And when I take her to dialysis, my sister, she has a day to take her now. But, you know, my brother used to have a day. But when I take her there, I go and I sit by the water, like you just said. I make sure I have that time for myself in the mornings, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, because I know during the week we're going to have an appointment on Tuesday, you know, have an appointment on, you know, Thursday. You know, all of her appointments line up. So, you know, my sister was like, Trisha, you're going to have to take a break. You always hollering about, I got this. Take a break. So, like you just said, in advance, I would ask them, you know, if y'all can just, you know, help me out with Mama. Mama said, well, I'll be all right. She loves to stay by herself. You're not staying by yourself. Right. Like now, she by herself. You know, and that don't happen. You know what I'm saying?
Because you want to go to the white party.
Yeah, but no, I'm saying this was ordained and predestined by God. I was supposed to be here today.
Okay. Barbershop Talk Loud World again. Please, man, please, sir, if you are in the position to become a caregiver, remember the signs. Remember the 3 F's. Remember dependability. Remember the compassion. Remember to be trustworthy. And also, if you think that you can be a good caregiver, remember you have to have some faith. You better have some family, and you got to have some friends. So please, man, please, sir, don't do it if you don't have those 3 qualities of being a caregiver. So caregiver means you really care for that person. You really care for their well-being. You really care for that best interest of that particular person. So if that person is going through some sickness, that person is going through some type of injuries, that person is just isolated, just needs somebody to talk to, you are still considered to be a caregiver. So you want to make sure you have all those qualities to be a caregiver. And sometimes it's more than just your kids. As we say, it's her mom. It's her mom. So again, Barbershop Talk Loud World, again, she's here to let you know the qualities that you need to possess to be a caregiver. So if you want to be a caregiver, You have just been enlightened on all those different qualities, and more importantly, the 3 F's.
Yes.
The 3 F's.
Faith,
Faith.
family, and friends.
Those are the things that make you through and get you through that circle of being a caregiver.
You better know it. Oh, John, this has been incredible.
Hey, John, you better give the people something, John. They supposed to be watching.
Pat,
Yeah, give the people something.
I got to get the people something now. But before I get the people something, I got to give you something.
Okay.
Can I give you something?
Yes.
You don't mind if I give you something?
Yes.
Barbershop Talk Live World always got to give the people something that sit in the hot seat.
Okay.
Now, you have been blessed to sit in the hot seat, but I got to give you something to sit in the hot seat.
Okay.
I'm just going to give you something simple.
What you going to give me?
I'm just going to give you this red flag.
Red flag.
I'm just going to give you this red flag.
I got to wave it?
Well, I'm a wave it and give it to you first. Let me wave it first now. This red flag comes with some things.
Okay.
Come with some things. Barbershop Talk Live World, she been enlightened on the things this Barbershop Talk Live flag comes with. This flag comes with some things, Pat. This flag comes with some challenges. Challenges. This is also called the Barbershop Talk Live World Challenge flag.
Okay.
Now, when I drop this flag in the floor, you are obligated to meet these challenges.
Okay.
And it's going to be a series of challenges thrown at you.
Okay.
You have to meet these challenges and also exceed these challenges.
Oh.
Are you ready for these challenges?
Okay.
You sure you're ready for these challenges?
Yeah.
Barbershop Talk Live World, we about to get these challenges. Now, here we go. Now, Barbershop Talk Live World, the flag is hit the floor, so Pat, you have been challenged to continue to be the best caregiver
Oh, wow.
that you can be to your mom,
Yes.
to your friends, your family, and also your kids.
Yes.
So Barbershop Talk Live World, Pat, here's another challenge. You have to continue to be more above and beyond. And when I say more and above, give it some more compassion. Give us some more trustworthiness and also be some more dependable. Is that a word, be some more dependable?
No, it's not, but go ahead.
We're going to make it up.
Yes.
So again, Pat, you got to make sure you have family members that have those 3 F's.
Yes.
Make sure those family members have that faith.
Yes.
Make sure they also surround themselves with the family.
Yes.
And make sure those folks also have the friends. So again, a caregiver is a whole lot of different things. So Pat, those are your challenges. Can you continue to be that kind of person?
I will, man. I got it.
Can you continue to be that
I
caregiver?
will. I will.
All right. And when
will.
people come up to you and say, what you do? You just say, I'm a caregiver. That's your challenge.
I'm a person who love on them.
There you go. Now, can you meet those challenges?
I'm meeting them.
You meet Barbershop Talk Black World, she's been challenged. I think she's going to meet those challenges. I think she's going to exceed those challenges. But I got to challenge you. I got to challenge you. So listen, if you paid attention to this conversation, when we had a great conversation tonight talking about caregivers, what's the qualities of a caregiver? What are the 3 F's of a caregiver? So if you think that you have those qualities and you think you possess those 3 F's of being a caregiver, you're a caregiver. But again, if you pay attention to this conversation, I want you to get those 3 questions answered, and I'm going to give you a $15 gift card from Buffalo Wild Wings right here in Augusta, Georgia. So listen, Barbershop Talk Live World, if you pay attention to the conversation, I got 3 questions for you. 3. Listen, they calling in. They calling in. It's always like they calling in, want to talk to Pat. She got a question from the caregiver world.
Hey, John, I know I don't have a mic on, but
Okay.
if you tell the barbershop world,
Okay.
be a caregiver for the right reason, not the wrong
Yes, Barbershop
Yeah,
Talk
please.
Live, we want you to be a caregiver for the right reason. It ain't for the money. It ain't for the prestige. It ain't for it's for the compassion that you have for that person. It's for the dependability that you have for the person, and you got to be trustworthy so that person can trust you during those difficult times. Those are some of the qualities of being a caregiver. So, Pat, I got 3 questions for our viewers. 3 questions for our viewers. Barbershop Talk Live World, the question is always simple. The first question is so simple you cannot get it wrong. The first question is, what high school did she go to? If you pay attention to this conversation, the first question you just got to answer, but don't forget, 2 more questions to get you a $15 gift card courtesy of Buffalo Wild Wings right here in Augusta, Georgia. Listen, the second question is going to be a little easy. I know you paid attention to the conversation. The second question is, how long has she been in Augusta? Got to be more careful. I know you got the answer correct. Don't worry about it. I got one more question coming at you. Listen, first question again is, what high school did she go to? Second question is, how long has she been in Augusta? If you pay attention to this conversation, this gift card is coming to you. The third question is so simple. The third question is, oh, Lord, it's so simple. What is her best friend name? What is her best friend? Did you say it? You said it. I heard you say it, Barbershop Talk Live World. You heard it. Listen, if you pay attention, give me them questions, answer this question, put the answer on the screen. We're going to go back and answer these. What high school did she go to? How long has she been in Augusta? And what is her best friend name? She said it. If you got the question correctly, stop by Jay's Place Barbershop, 1927 Olive Road, and get your $15 gift card, courtesy of Buffalo Wild Wings, right here in Augusta, Georgia. It's yours. But listen, Pat, you good?
Yeah, I'm good.
You good?
I'm
Listen.
good. I'm so good.
If you see this lady in the street, say, hello, caregiver. I said you learned a lot from Barbershop Talk Live World and the conversation you had with us again. Now listen, don't forget you've been challenged.
I have.
You've been challenged.
I'm going to meet it. Exceeded.
And exceeded. So again, and don't forget those 3 questions I asked you. I asked you what high school did she go to. I asked you how long she been in Augusta, and I also asked you what is her best friend name. Please, man, please put the question on the screen. This card belongs to you. Listen, don't forget next week in this hot seat, guess who's coming next week?
Who?
My good friend Teddy Moore.
All right.
Teddy Moore will be right here in this hot seat next week. He's got a company called Epic Health and Wellness. Epic Health and Wellness. So next week, Barbershop Talk Live is going to grace with our presence, Teddy Moore. He's right here in the hot seat.
Okay.
So please, man, please, sir, get your questions ready. Jot them down on a notepad. Get your iPad ready. Get your tape recorder ready because we got another conversation about your health and your wellness. Barbershop Talk Live is always live. So please, man, please, sir, if you want to be a guest on Barbershop Talk Live, inbox me. You want to be a guest on Barbershop Talk in this hot seat, inbox me. If you want to be a sponsor of Barbershop Talk Live, we have a sponsorship package for you. We'll promote your product, your business, and your service. So please, man, please, sir, great sponsorship rates. I encourage you to do that. Also, you want to be you just want to support the Barbershop Talk Live podcast. We'll accept any and all donations. No donation is too small or too big. You can also send me a cash app with Jay's Place. I'm talking about Jay's Place. That's the cash app. So again, please, man, please, sir, we're looking forward to see you next week. Also, don't forget, like and subscribe to our Facebook page, like and subscribe to our YouTube page. And if you are watching, glad to see you. And don't forget, Pat, you got anything to tell the people before we get out of here?
I just want to thank God for this opportunity to enlighten.
Okay.
And open the eyes of love.
Right. Because again, as we've been saying, as the DJ been saying, as you've been saying, caregiver is something that you do not take lightly.
No, not at all.
You do not take that lightly.
Not at all.
I don't care if it's a child, if it's a neighbor,
Yeah.
whatever that person is entrusting you.
Yes.
That person is dependent on you.
Absolutely.
That person looking for your compassion.
Absolutely.
That person looking for your, it's so much.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
so much.
Yeah.
And again, if you're not in that world, you wouldn't understand it.
Exactly.
You wouldn't understand it. So I'm telling you to continue doing what you're doing.
I will.
Listen, she has the challenge flag. Pat, you ready to get out of here?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Listen, did we get an answer to the question? No answer. We'll go back and check the tape. We'll go back and see it again. $15 courtesy of Buffalo Wild Wings. What high school did she go to? How many years she been in Augusta? And what is her best friend name? If you pay attention to the conversation, it's a simple question. Come get it. 1927 Island Road. Listen, Pat, you ready to get out of here?
I'm getting ready to go.
All right, now come on up. And don't forget about April 19th, 2025. More information to come shortly. So Pat, come on up here, Pat. See, I want you to look at the camera.
And now, we're live.
Count of three.
Yes,
Pat.
live
Ready to follow me?
from James Place.
1, 2, 3.
And
See you
we're
later.
Yes, Barbershop Talk, where nothing is off limits, everything's on the table.
Everything's on the table.
Barbershop Talk.
We eat at Jay's Place.
Barbershop.
We're talking barbershop talk.
Barbershop Talk.
Barbershop talk.
At James Place.
Barbershop talk. When nothing's off limits.
Barbershop Talk.
Barbershop talk.
Barbershop Talk.
Barbershop talk.
Barbershop Talk.
Barbershop talk.
At James Place. Barbershop Talk.
Everything's on the table.